And with that, another NFL season is over. And it's a little disappointing for me. I mean, I'm an Eagles fan, so let's face it, I expected a little bit more from my team. But it's not about me and my team, at least not in this vlog anyway. This vlog is all about reflection, looking back on the 2011-2012 NFL season. And looking back, I gotta go to August when I won Eli Nelson Manning. Said to the world, I belong in the top tier of NFL quarterbacks. We all laughed at him. I know I laughed at him. If I read that and I said, hey, it's just Peyton's little brother. He's got the name. He's got a Super Bowl ring. So they have just as much as Drew Brees or Aaron Rodgers, who both have Super Bowl rings. But they've done so much more in this league. They've got the prolific passing numbers. Brees has rebuilt and revitalized an entire city. I mean, Eli Manning probably couldn't do that to New York because, let's face it, it's New York. Why would you need to revitalize it? But I digress. He said he belonged up there, and we didn't think so. So what did the kid do? He went out and he proved it. He had an unbelievable season this year. 4,900 yards, had 29 touchdown passes, and 7 game-winning drives. 7. When the Giants needed to lean on him in the fourth quarter, they did. He provided what they needed. Calm, cool collection in the pocket. He did what he was supposed to do if he wanted to be an elite level quarterback. He did it all through the regular season, and it continued in the playoffs. Against Atlanta, he was superb. Against Green Bay, on the road in Lambeau, probably one of the hardest venues to play, he went out and he threw for 330 yards and 2 touchdowns. Led the Giants to a 37-20 win. The very next week, go to San Francisco, facing another very hot, very confident team in the San Francisco 49ers. 13-3. No one outside of the San Francisco-Oakland Metroplex picked the 49ers to win or even get to the NFC Championship game. But what did Eli do? He went into San Francisco, the top defense in the NFC, and he threw 58 passes, and he completed enough to get the job done. Won the NFC Championship, got the chance to go back to Indianapolis or go to Indianapolis for Super Bowl 46. And what did he do in Super Bowl 46? He performed. 30 of 40, 296 yards and a touchdown, not to mention an unbelievable catch by Mario Manningham, so he needs to get him lunch or a fruit basket or something. But that's what the elite quarterbacks go out and they do. They go out and they do what they're supposed to do in the big games. And Eli did that this season. And when you look at that, and you look at the list of people that you would put in that top 5 tier of quarterbacks, like think about who are the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now? You got Brady, obviously. Roethlisberger. You got Drew Brees. You got Aaron Rodgers. I think it's time we put Eli Manning in there. I know there's some hatred. There's still some sour grapes from the people in, San Diego who say, oh, well, if we had Eli Manning, then maybe we would have had 2 Super Bowl rings. Not necessarily. I mean, hindsight is 20/20, but you guys have Phillip Rivers, so you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. I think it's time that we put Eli. I think it's time we stop this conversation. Eli Manning is an elite quarterback. We have to come to grips with that. We have to accept it. Eli Manning is one of 3 active quarterbacks with multiple Super Bowl rings. Only 3 NFL quarterbacks have multiple Super Bowl rings that are playing right now. Eli, Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger. It's a very short list. I think if you have multiple Super Bowl rings, you should be considered elite. But that's just one man's opinion. So I'm dying to hear everybody else's opinion. Feel free to comment below. If you're listening to this through Facebook.com, then feel free to comment in the comment box as well. Or you can retweet me it's twitter.com/Adio B Royster. I'm dying to hear everybody's opinion on this. Eli Manning, is he an elite quarterback? I say he is based on what he did this season. It just brings together his body of work so far. I think he's elite. Maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. But I'm dying to hear your thoughts.